partner Greg Oakes, and that's the kicker, Tyler Luke, set to get this started. And this opening kickoff doesn't reach the landing zone, hitting short of the 20, so that will move the ball out to the 40-yard line. It's a three tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Pacheco. Not much there, maybe a yard. From the 41, here's 2nd down and 9. Throwing from the gun, here's Patrick. I had a defender draped all over him, incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. The future Hall of Famers connect. Mahomes to Kelsey one more time for a Chiefs 1st down.
A gain of 22 yards. And a 1st down, Chiefs.
A run up the middle with Pacheco. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Xavier Worthy there. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Here's Mahomes. That's taken in, and he is going to have a Chiefs 1st down. As they manage to convert, that'll keep this drive alive.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get him the ball, pick up the 1st down.
10 yards on the scramble there, and he picks up the 1st down.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 9-yard line.
On 2nd down, Mahomes. This one caught at the 4.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Mahomes now on 3rd and 2. That one incomplete. Coverage outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot, and now it is 4th down.
But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a 3rd.
That is caught! Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, KC.
You know, Mike, I think we're going to see a lot of this, and you know why? It's the new kickoff rule. So think about it. In the old days, you'd kick a field goal, you'd kick a touchback, and your opponent would have the ball on the 20. You didn't give up as much field position, but you only got 3 points. Nowadays, you go for 3 points and you kick a touchback, they get the ball on the 35. It's almost 30 yards of field position. You're just better off going for touchdowns when you get in here tight.
Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Off the play fake. Jackson. That's to the right side. He's got Andrews. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 29-yard line.
1 quarter in the books. It's the Chiefs on top. We'll be back in Baltimore after this. Raven football, quarter number 2 begins. They have it, 2nd and 4 coming up. From the gun, Jackson. That's caught. Derrick Henry.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. He manages to get the throwaway and completes it. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Play action now. Jackson. Off-balance throw. It's complete. He's close to a 1st down. A gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9.
Seems like the fullback is kind of the last of a dying breed, but we see them used occasionally in the run game. But, man, when you have a guy that you can target in the passing game, it just adds one more layer for a defense to have to worry about. It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen, and not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2, but it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor, and when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down.
Baltimore 1st down.
Now it's Jackson. A throw, left side, caught by Andrews. He's taken down just shy of the 10. That's 13 more on that play, and quickly another 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Right back to Andrews. He's got another one. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Mark Andrews. Touchdown, Baltimore.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down to score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score in the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop. And they come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game. I don't mind the play call, but something you have to keep in mind, Mike, is when you decide to pass this close to the goal line, all of this space is the width of the field. There's not a lot of depth to the field. So that's why the timing, the anticipation, the accuracy of the quarterback, it all has to be on point. It wasn't on that last play, and that's why it ultimately failed.
And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. First down throw, Mahomes. This caught right side by Worthy. And he'll be hustled out just shy of the first down marker. That's a pickup at 9. Is going to set up 2nd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. And this will be incomplete.
You know, Mike, there's the saying in the NFL, take what the defense gives you. But that's not always the case. Sometimes you have to force a ball downfield. Show the defense you are willing to take big shots. Even though they weren't able to connect, it's going to have an impact the rest of the game.
On 3rd and 1, here's Mahomes. He'll get this one complete to Brown. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
When you decide to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, typically, Mike, what you're doing is you start from the top down. If you have the big shot downfield, take it. If not, the quarterback works through his progression, finds the medium target, picks up a first down.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. On play action, it's Mahomes. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
He's going to let this one go for Worthy. That is brought in. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal.
And a Kansas City Chiefs first down. 1st and goal at the 7.
To the air once more, it's Mahomes. To the goal line and in. Hollywood Brown. Touchdown, Kansas City. And Butker on for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Chiefs will take a 14-6 lead. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This is fielded inside the 5. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
Jackson now to throw on 1st down. Out to his right. He'll tuck it and take off. And he's going to be out of bounds, just shy of midfield. He is dangerous when a play breaks down. A pickup of 18.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Jackson. Open man downfield. It is.
Oh, now that was bailout.
And he's going to have the first down as they move into field goal range here at the 25-yard line. Tyler Luke now to try the field goal. No issues there. This one is good. And the Ravens are back within 5.
Nice job there securing points with that final play. Of course, they would have loved to have come away from that possession with a touchdown, but I think they're going to be happy with 3 going into the break.
Here's Smith to return it. Now a hit, and he lost the football. Special teams has
That was bailout too.
And he will score. Touchdown, Ravens. And he'll take it back for the touchdown. What a tremendous mistake there. You want to secure the ball and give it to your offense, not give it up to the other team for a touchdown.
Yeah, and I think this is the fine line that all kick returners face, Mike. I think they all want to be impact players. When they get the ball in their hands, they think every play can be 6. but sometimes you got to know when it's over. You got to make sure at the end of this play, my offense is able to take the field and maintain possession. In this case, not only do you turn it over, you give them a quick touchdown on the other side.
14.
This is still anyone's ball game at this point. The difference is just 2 as we begin quarter number 3. He'll start at the 4. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
On play action, here's Jackson. Exiting the pocket right. Now he's just going to flip this forward. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Now a screen set up for Henry. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
A gain of a yard.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
And a big strike for
That was bailout too.
all the way up to midfield. First time they've looked his way all game long. But he comes through with the grab and a first down.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. They'll try again here, second and 10. Again, it's Jackson. That one intercepted. Picked off by Jamari Connor. And he's going to give his guys a short field to work with and a chance to take the lead.
So we saw in the first half, Mike, they were willing to take some risks. It allowed them to build this halftime lead. Now the opposing sideline, they're looking to fight back. They're looking to cut that lead down. That's what that coverage seemed. It looked like they baited that quarterback to force that errant throw and lead to that turnover. Now it's their offense coming back on the field with a chance to cut this deficit. Just take what the defense is giving you, and you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game. Now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances.
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
Patrick Mahomes sacked. A loss of 4 yards. And it's third down. Third and long.
They're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. That's complete. Who else? It's Kelsey. 13 yards on the catch there. First down, KC.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. First down. A gain of 13 yards. First down.
Off the
Kansas
play
City.
fake, here's Mahomes. That's caught. It's Jared Wiley, the tight end. And he is out of bounds at the 2-yard line. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a first down.
First and goal, Kansas City.
Pacheco is into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Kansas City.
A lot of big bodies down there, but at the end of the day, the one that mattered, the one with the ball, finds the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, once that back gets the ball, Mike, he's just looking for a little crack of daylight, and he's thinking, I'm going to run into it and just hope I come out the other side. And in this case, the other side's the end zone, and they get 6.
Bunker and a kickoff for Kansas City.
A safe kick taken at the 5. Now an opening past the 30. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line. From the 39, here's a first and 10. In motion goes Likely. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Going up top and looking for Flowers.
Bailout. This should have been a knockdown. You know it.
Taken down. A big pickup on what will be the final play of this third quarter. So, 3 quarters now in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Off the play fake. Jackson. In trouble, and down he goes.
Well, that's certainly one way to bounce back here defensively after giving up a huge explosive play on the previous snap. To bounce back and come away with a sack. Now you find yourself in 2nd and long. You can catch your breath, and the opportunity to get off the field has just gone up.
And he's going to be forced out of bounds. Still plenty of work to do. 3rd and long coming up. Throwing Jackson. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down. It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. Taking off, he'll try to get there.
And this is a tricky
That was totally a smart idea.
Field goal doesn't do you a lot of good, but a touchdown does. So I don't hate the call, but great job by this defense coming up with a stand and getting the ball back.
And a nice run there on 1st down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup, brings up 2nd and 2.
Yellow. Once again, it's Pacheco. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. They'll try and run it here with Pacheco. They gain 18 yards on that one. Good for a Chiefs 1st down.
And the Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. A gain of 18 on the play. And a 1st down, Chiefs.
They'll run it straight ahead with Pacheco. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Now the Ravens use their 1st timeout. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down.
This is the moment in the game, Mike, where it really matters to have a run game. You find yourself winning here late. You want to try to run the clock out and finish with the ball. And boy, do they ever. Give credit to this offensive line and running back. They came through when their team needed them the most.
It's a big play when they needed it the most. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their 2nd. And they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. Well, a touchdown here could be the capper to a victory. It is 1st and goal. Here's Pacheco trying to fight his way into the end zone, but they will mark him short. Down at the 1. The Ravens now going to use their final timeout as it comes with a minute 4 left to go in the game. Here now, 2nd down and goal. One more time with Pacheco. And he is not going to get to the goal line. In fact, he's even going to lose yards on that play. And now it is 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
They'll drop to throw. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
Teams practice these situations all week long, Mike. Down here in the tight red zone, you find yourself inside the 10-yard line. You're thinking, we've got to come away with the touchdown. Well, after that 3rd down incomplete, it's going to be real interesting to see how they approach this 4th down after failing on 3rd.
A 20-yard attempt.
And this one right down the middle. It's good. A big 3 points as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
On the return, it's Keaton Mitchell. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. This is 1st and 10. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. Moving outside the pocket, taking off, and he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a 1st down. Pressure time, no timeouts to stop the clock as they get set here for a big 1st down. Now, deep ball for Bateman. That is hard.
Bail out again, and you know it.
Inside the 15.
49-yard gain. That's another Baltimore 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
So, it's a win for the visiting team.